Hey guys, I'm Dimension Jump and today I'll be reviewing Mario Kart Super Circuit, which was released for the Game Boy Advance back in July of 2001. Now, this game is basically like every other Mario Kart game. You basically go around certain tracks through certain cups, whether that's Fire Cup, Mushroom Cup, Crown Cup, Star Cup, and various other cups. But you play as the various Mario characters that appeared in the Mario games, and I would say this is an okay, decent Mario Kart game. I do like some. I do like the whole. I do like it. The tracks are quite interesting, but comparing them to the more modern tracks of Mario Kart 8 and Deluxe, I would say the ones from Super Circuit aren't as on the level as on the ones from Mario Kart 8 or Deluxe, because of the whole anti-gravity stuff, the way the tracks are formed, that kind of thing. But I would say that the tracks for Mario Kart Super Circuit does quite well. I think it fits those games quite well, and I do quite enjoy them. It kind of reminds me of the original Mario Kart game for the NES in some sort of sense, because there are areas in which you can, jump over in terms of like, I think one of the tracks is the Boo Lake one. I think that's in the Game Boy Advance one. I think because it's definitely in one of the waves for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC. But yeah, it's kind of like that. So you jump over gaps and stuff. You have to avoid enemies and stuff, and yeah, I think it's interesting, and graphically, and like when you look at how the game moves and stuff, it's fairly interesting. It does feel a bit stiff at times, like whenever you try and do a corner, it does feel stiff, and when you compare it to something like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and when you drift in that game, the drifting in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is is a lot smoother and less stiff, and it feels like you can actually turn those corners a bit, whereas with Mario Kart Super Circuit, it does feel a bit restrictive and a bit stiff whenever you're trying to turn that corner, or whenever you're just doing a particular lap or something like that. And now it's time for some gameplay. So, like with every other Mario Kart game, you're given various CCs, so you're given 50cc, 100 and 150cc, and all of them, are various in difficulty. So with 50 it's easy, with 100 it's medium, and with 150 it's the harder one. And as you can see, you got the various cups, and I'll probably do the first one as a sort of demonstration. Now, this is quite interesting because I do like the whole graphics of this game. It does feel it does feel colourful for the Game Boy game. And as I said before, it feels the turning and stuff does feel a bit stiff from time to time, and yeah, and for a Game Boy Advance game, yeah, I kind of see that. And I do like the coins. I think from what I know, the coins add or make your card go faster. So I think that's cool. And also with the items, when it comes to something like the shells and the bananas, they kind of have that 3D element to it, so I think that's quite cool. And yeah, it does. It's just that I do enjoy the game. It's an enjoyable game for a Mario Kart game. It's just that it does feel a bit stiff sometimes, or either that, or I'm not as good as I'm not that good at the game a whole lot, because I'm more used to Mario Kart 8 and Deluxe, and so basically more modern games. And yes, that's been it for the gameplay. Now it's time to go back to the review. So overall, I would say that Mario Kart Super Circuit is quite enjoyable. I think it's a nice, enjoyable Mario Kart game because I've been playing it on the Nintendo Online system, and when it comes to just taking a break from stuff, I think Mario Kart Super Circuit is one of those games, kind of like how I've been playing a lot of Tetris on the Game Boy online system. It's kind of like one of those games. It's basically where you can just sit down and just spend like half an hour just playing on the game for a bit, and then probably doing something else, or while you're waiting for something to be done or something like that. So yeah, I would say overall the Mario Kart Super Circuit is an enjoyable Mario Kart game. So that's been my review for the Mario Kart Super Circuit. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.